Hello everyone, thanks for taking a look at OpenWater's mobile event app powered by Guidebook. This video is for existing customers of OpenWater to give them a quick overview with regards to what our mobile app offering is. If you're new to OpenWater, stick around. Towards the end of this video, I'll give you a general overview about how everything works together. With OpenWater's mobile app, you will get the full power of Guidebook, which we'll walk through momentarily, but it'll be an app with your organization's colors, branding, logo in the Google Play and Apple iOS app stores. So your organization's members will be able to go download an app for your association's events year-round, and they'll be able to view the material, connect with one another through that branded experience. So let's take a look with regards to how OpenWater works and how that data flows into the mobile app. What we're looking at here is OpenWater's user conference. So for those of you that attended OpenWater's user conference, you may recall that within the OpenWater platform, you can search and browse sessions, click through them, see the materials about what's going on. If there's a video, the video is available. If this was during the virtual event, there's a join webinar button. Similarly, there's a sponsor gallery. And as an attendee or a speaker, you can browse through the virtual conference and connect with sponsors, connect with exhibitors, connect with speakers, and also view posters. So let's toggle over to the app. So here I'm simulating an Android device, and I have our branded mobile app already installed. This will be your organization's logo and branding in the App Store, but for demo purposes, we have the OpenWater Events app, which you too can download by searching for OpenWater Events. As soon as I load up my guide, I'm taken to the last page I was at, but one of the defaults we suggest is the conference activity feed, where people can share photos and engage with one another in a moderated fashion. The app also has an in-app chat and connectivity. So here, for example, we can see I've had a conversation with John, and we're just chatting that the snacks are no good at this conference, and he was actually letting me know that I sat at the wrong table and he has some delicious items. All right. Moving along, besides the engagement and productivity features, we can also browse the schedule, much like we could on the gallery. So here is that same information we saw on the gallery. So if I go to the schedule, take a look at June 23rd, we'll see that the same schedule items that are here are also in the app. I can tap through, I can read more information. If there was a virtual session, I would have a join virtual button. Similarly, we have all the sponsor information. So we see the same sponsors are available. We can find them in the app. We can click, we can connect with them. And we also have the posters. So in summary, all of the data that was in OpenWater can be pushed to the app in a seamless fashion. So let's take a look how all of that's configured. On the OpenWater admin side, you'll see a new option called Mobile Event Apps, and you'll be asked to first create and link an app. Now, this is something the OpenWater staff will be able to do for you, but it's something you also have control over. So once we create an app, we're able to choose the galleries that we want to be synchronized with the app. We'll also be able to choose website pages. At any time, we can click the sync button, and if we've made changes in Guidebook that we want to be overwritten, we can also hit clear and sync everything. So we'll come back here. Just want to walk you through a couple of other features. So when we're looking at this gallery, or we're looking at the exhibit gallery, as we click through, we'll see this Edit Submission button. So if I click that, I'm taken to the OpenWater Content Management System, where I can make the associated changes and make edits to, in this case, the sponsor. We also added a shortcut called Show Mobile App Preview, and this will allow you to have a quick preview of how the data is going to flow into the mobile app. So for that configuration, within the round settings, gallery settings, we've added a mobile app settings. So from here, if there's images and thumbnails that we have for the sponsors, we can pick those from the content form that you just saw me edit. See if I can find that again, right here. So right from here, all this data that was collected can be displayed into the app. And then here, we can pick and choose from any field we've collected and we can use some light HTML to set up the descriptions. So we've already done a lot of that legwork when we configure and set up the galleries and the list views. So a lot of that can just be copied and pasted into the mobile app settings for synchronization. So heading back here, the other thing we do is, since this is connected directly to Guidebook, we could single sign on into the app. So here we're looking at the Guidebook builder. We can see here I've chosen to make the activity feed the first item. I've chosen to call it an activity feed. I can also change the icon. I can continue through and drag and drop to reorder how things look in the mobile app. I can also do line item changes. So if I don't like how something appeared, I can go through, click it, and make updates. I can also reorder. We have the full capabilities of Guidebook. So here you could take as a quick look, photo albums, maps, YouTube channels, selling tickets, QR code scanners. There's simply a lot you can do that we won't cover in this video. Just want to give you a flavor that automatically the sessions and abstracts are copied over with the configuration that's set. Along with that, if you're using categories or tracks, that information is copied over, along with the rooms and time slots that you've assigned to the session. So you do the hard work in OpenWater of organizing and planning your event, and then all that data flows into the mobile app and then can be line item edited as you wish. All right, I'm going to continue over to the presentation, but that concludes the high-level demo. So here's a recap for those that are new to OpenWater or are not completely familiar with OpenWater, how all this ties together step by step. OpenWater allows you to collect materials from speakers, from abstracts submitters, from proposal writers, from call for sessions, call for speakers, call for papers. Every conference has different phrasing, and we allow you to generate these collection forms that can be completely customized. As people fill out this information, it'll check to make sure it's valid. Maybe you have minimum word counts or maximum word counts. Maybe you want to collect files. We can do all of that. Once you have the materials in OpenWater, you create rooms and time slots, and here's a screenshot of our scheduler module. The scheduler module will allow you to assign sessions into rooms and time slots, and in real time it will show you if there is a conflict that's going on. Once all the data is collected, as you saw a few moments ago, in the mobile app settings portion, you can pick and choose the elements of the data you've collected, and you can format it and send it into the mobile app. That configuration can be different than how you have your web gallery configured. Once the data is in the mobile app, you can choose how you want attendees to access the app. So perhaps you want the app to be public. There's not sensitive information in it. You want everyone who's attending your conference to simply download your app from the App Store and get started. You can set a conference passphrase. And what we recommend is you can have an invite-only app where you dump the attendee registration list and it sends all of them an email to download the app and begin connecting with one another. Once you have the app linked to OpenWater, you saw it's just a simple sync button. It'll push all of the data, including the schedule, handouts, and links if it's virtual sessions to the Zoom meetings directly into the app. We include all of the features of Guidebook. So some of the popular ones are here. You can include a Twitter feed with a promoted hashtag, photo albums, link to websites, include the weather, maps, emergency info, Wi-Fi info, YouTube videos, and so forth. The mobile app engine has a variety of engagement options. So I had shared with you the activity feed. Here's the admin view of it. So as activities come through, maybe someone posted something inappropriate, you as the admin will be able to moderate, delete, or embargo the user completely and block them from accessing the engagement portal. There's also a shared photo gallery that some organizations may want to use. People could share photos with each other, and then you could download them afterwards to have for your events team. People can chat with one another by finding them in the Connect screen, as I had shown, but they can also share the QR code that the app generates. So this is nice when we all return to in-person for people to meet and greet one another, share QR codes instead of business cards, and begin chatting. There's a live polling feature that can be used during a session. So of course, if you're using a virtual session, this would take place within Zoom. But if you're in a live meeting, this is a helpful tool that we could walk you through. For those organizations that are tracking CE credits, there's an employee mode or a staff mode of the app. So a staff member can sign in and take attendance. And you can have an unlimited number of these people who could take attendance for a variety of rooms. We can also see if someone was pre-registered for that room and let them in anyways, or if you don't need this feature, simply you could track attendance and just scan people as they walk in. The app has a variety of areas for sponsorship, including banner ads. I had shown you the mobile sponsor booth listing that gets pushed in from the OpenWater side. And in a variety of places, such as the activity feed and the Twitter module, you can have promoted tweets or promoted posts from the sponsor. Finally, the system has push notifications built in, so you as the admin can type in a notice and it'll pop up and appear on everyone's phone right away. All right, if you have any questions, please reach out to your representative at OpenWater. Thanks.